Okay, starting with the ambiguous case. We wrote a little information on our note card, but we really didn't talk about ambiguous. Ambiguous means we don't know for sure. So when you have the given information, one angle and two sides, that information may let you make one triangle, two triangles, or no triangle. Look on your handout. If the measure of angle A is less than h, no triangle exists. It sort of look like this. If the measure of A is greater than h, then you'd make a triangle, because this would extend on down here and you'd get a triangle. If the measure of A equals h, then you would have one triangle and it would be a right triangle. The last one, number 4, if A is greater than h and A is less than B, then you're going to get two triangles. Notice that we have a triangle ACB1 and another triangle ACB2. B1 and B2 are supplements of each other. So you might want to make that little note on here. B1 and B2 are supplements of each other. Now, let's look on the next page. This is page 3 of our handout. If we're given angle A equals 43 degrees, B is 62, and A equals 41, we could draw a sketch or not draw a sketch. The ratio that they have given us enough information to be able to set up is that 81 is to the sine of 43. We're going to use that to find the other two angles, to find another angle and then go from there. So I can say 81 is to the sine of 43 as 62 is to the sine of B. Whenever I cross multiply and divide, I come out with sine of B equals 62 sine of 43 divided by 81. Now let's use our calculator to find what angle B is. So you're going to do second sine, because that's saying what angle has this sine. You're going to do 62 sine of 43, close parentheses, divided by 81, close parentheses, and you should get 31 degrees. We're just going to round that off to 31 degrees. So if you need to jot that down, you need to jot down what you did to use your calculator to do that. We'll do it now. You're doing second sine of this. Whenever you do that, you're going to come out with 31.4 degrees. We're just going to say that it's 31. Second sine, 62 sine of 43, and you just got to remember to close this and then divide it by 81, and then it's going to tell you, your calculator is going to pop up with 31 degrees. Angle B equals 31 degrees, or angle B equals 180 minus 31 degrees. Remember, we might be able to make two triangles. We've got to check and see. So we've got B1 is 31 degrees, B2, 149 degrees. Now at this point, let's check and see if we have enough degrees left to get an angle C. Angle C would equal 180 minus 43, this is going to be angle C1, minus 31. So, yes, that's 106. We know we're going to be able to make that triangle. Let's see if we've got enough degrees left to make a second triangle. Angle C2 is 180 minus 43 minus 149. That's negative 12 degrees. Not possible. So we only have one triangle to solve here. Finish this out. 81 is to the sine of 43 as C is to the sine of 106. When you do that, you're going to come out with C equals 114.2. Check mark. You got it solved. This one had one triangle. Example 2. Given angle A equals 40 degrees, side A is 54 and side B is 62. This is another angle side. We can write this ratio. 54 is to the sine of 40 as 62 is to the sine of B. When we do that and we cross multiply, we will have 62 sine of 40 equals 54 sine of B. Divide by 54. Divide by 54. Put it in your calculator. Angle B1 equals 48 degrees. Angle C1 equals 180 minus 40 minus 48, which is 92 degrees. Or angle B2 would equal the complement of this, which is 180 minus 48, which is 132 degrees. Angle C2 would be 180 minus 40 minus 132, which is 8 degrees. We take 180 degrees, which is inside of a triangle. We subtract A, which is 40 degrees, and B, which is 132 degrees, which leaves us 8 degrees. We've got enough degrees left to make a second triangle. Now, find side C1. C1 is to the sine of 92 as 54 is to the sine of 40. C1 equals 84. Do the same thing over here to find C2. C2 is to the sine of 8 as 54 is to the sine of 40. C2 equals 12. I now have solved my triangle, and from the given information I can make two triangles. The first one is B1 equals 48 degrees, C1 equals 92 degrees, C1 equals 84. Second triangle is B2 equals 132 degrees. C2 equals 8 degrees. That's big C. Little c2 equals 11.7.